Are you frustrated that your straight friends just don't understand the queer media that you're referencing? Is it frustrating that you're swiping through all these dating apps? You're just wondering, like, where are all the queer women in this area? Or perhaps you just want some queer friends. This may be a sign for you to put down your phone and look outside for the queer women in your area. First off, let's talk about those cozy corners of queer culture. I'm talking about LGBT-friendly cafes and bookstores. Many times these places will have advertised on their bulletin boards of LGBTQ-friendly events. These spots will likely have bulletin boards advertising local events, book clubs, and even potentially speed dating. So grab a coffee and pick up a book by your favorite queer author and strike up a conversation with that cute girl who's probably eyeing that same shelf as you. For those of you who are active and like getting some exercise in, sports leagues and fitness classes are going to be a great place for you to meet queer women. Sporty hobbies stereotypical of many lesbians that you'll find will be sports such as roller derby, softball, perhaps rock climbing. For me, I used to do CrossFit, and there are plenty of queer women in that sport as well. So there are plenty of queer women all around you. Just gotta step outside your house and get involved. If you're not the sporty type, there will be some gyms that offer queer-friendly fitness classes, so check those out as an option as well. One of my favorite tricks under my sleeve with finding queer women in your area is online communities. Now I want to break that down for you. When I was in Sarasota, where I didn't know any queer people, and that was a place that I grew up in, I went on meetup.com to find lesbians in my area. I actually made a YouTube video about it where I talked about how I experienced going on this meetup to meet other lesbians in Sarasota who happen to be 50 years and older. But believe me, in an area like Sarasota, and to all those of you who are living in an area that's not particularly a big city, not a city that's particularly progressive, that can be super challenging. But it may surprise you, despite that city not being very obvious or friendly to queer people, meetup.com and also Facebook groups, these other online communities, will be such an easy gateway for you to get yourself into meeting other queer women in your area. Besides meetup.com, Facebook groups was also a wonderful place for me to find queer people as well. Me moving here to Orlando, I came here not having any queer friends, and I was looking to find local queer women, so it's just easier for me to meet up. And I discovered on Facebook groups that there were queer community groups. The one that I'm specifically in is for lesbians, young lesbians who are active. This has been a game changer to allow me to hang out with other queer people in my area beyond dating, but just to have a community of queer lesbian friends that actually understands and makes me feel welcomed and being part of a community. Besides those two, you can also check out perhaps Reddit is an option where they can have local groups in your city, doing a little bit of digging on what communities are there in the city that you're in. But I recommend checking Facebook groups and meetup.com if you're new to the area as a first one-stop shop website. Well, speaking of Facebook groups, I was at Mather's, a speakeasy bar where my lesbian group of friends in the Facebook group was holding an event. And let me take you on that adventure. I am looking forward to this meetup. I am dressed in what looks like trying to mimic old money. I think it really destroys the immersion with my fitness band, but okay, I'm excited. Let's go. Mathers was on the 3rd floor of this building. I didn't get any footage of me hanging with those at the meetup. It was my surprise that they had a free burlesque performance.
Wait, are we allowed to record?
I ended the evening with some karaoke with some of the ladies in the group. My voice is kind of shot because of karaoke, but that was a fun night. I'm so glad I came out here. It's just like I've been stuck in the house. It's good to come out and like meet other lesbians. Wow, my voice is going. Last night was super fun. I hope that inspires you guys to go out and check any lesbian events that are happening in your area. The next stop is going to be your LGBTQ community centers. You may be surprised that there are a lot of cities that will have these available specifically to welcome all the people who are part of this LGBTQ community. These places are an absolute goldmine to find other people that are like-minded like us. These places, they'll often host events, workshops, and support groups. Now, I know we're talking about dating and a part of this, but it's also important to build a supportive network as well to make you feel like you belong in a place and to have that community to get you through even the hard times if you're going through a heartbreak with a girl. Plus, who knows? Maybe your next girlfriend might be working at the front desk. As we're exploring different places to meet queer women in your area, staying connected is essential. Whether you're planning a meetup with some new friends or you just start talking to this cute girl, you want a reliable and affordable phone plan. Speaking of which, are you paying $60 or more for your phone plan with AT&T and Verizon like most other people? That's crazy. That's so much money out the window. That's like a nice dinner. You might want to check out US Mobile, where they have unlimited phone plans for just $17.50 a month. That's right, $17.50 a month. That's what I use. Never miss out on meetups and spoil that girl on a date because you got extra cash from saving on that money. Check out my link down below for US Mobile. Now, I know Pride isn't every day, as much as I would love for that, but hear me out. Pride events and LGBTQ festivals are a place to meet more queer women and lesbians. These events are no longer annual occurrences. Many cities will host mini Pride events, film festivals, and art shows all year round. For a city like Orlando, we even had a Pride prom, which is great because I get to revisit high school without having to feel awkward about being gay. Now, these gatherings are perfect for meeting new women who are out and proud just like you. Remember how I talked about me going on meetup.com to meet those 50-year-old plus lesbians? Yeah, that was a wild adventure. And I learned a lot. It taught me that meeting lesbians in your area may not be as simple compared to when I was in Gainesville going to college, where everybody was just so open. And it's definitely possible in a city like Sarasota, where it's very conservative. Check out this video over here where I talk about my experience, and you know what? This may inspire you. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.